What time is it now?
6:59, 1 minute.
Ah, okay. Some reason I'm full screen, but I can't see my, I don't know, whatever. Dennis, how you doing?
Good, Vin. How are you?
So, when is Sunday opening at the recycle? It's usually May 31st, but.
Yeah, we haven't determined yet. We're just
Okay.
that space for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the staffing is an issue for us, Vinny. We
Okay.
use a lot of senior tax work-off people.
Yeah, okay.
We're seeing how it goes with just the Saturday for now anyway. Another couple weeks probably we'll go ahead and do Saturday.
Yep, there's a Claire's down there, one of the other ladies, I forget her name, it's down there, a couple of people I know, so.
Yeah.
Versus the guy from the Parks Department. They were there on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, but that's fine. Okay, being 7 o'clock, I'd like to open the meeting for the Bellingham Board of Health for May 26, 2020. Myself, Vin Forty, Chair, last meeting. Okay. Trish LeClaire, Vice Chair, soon to be Chair, and Kelly McGovern, Member at Large. Tina Griffin, Minutes Clerk, and Bruce Wilson, Health Agent. And I guess that's it. And first order of business is minutes from May 19th. Has everybody looked at them already yet? I haven't.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, so.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from May 19th as submitted.
All right, I second that.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, so carried. Okay. Next order of business is coronavirus updates. Guess that would be you, Bruce.
Yeah, no, I mean, not a heck of a lot going on. Couple little complaints here and there, but nothing much going on other than the numbers are declining, and we've gone past the plateau according to Governor Baker. So it's now it's time to sit down and figure out how to put it back together and try to maintain some safe social distancing so that we don't revisit this and have a big second round. On another note, we did get a few complaints about killer bees. I was able to get that researched, and it turns out it wasn't the Asian bee, but the European killer bee. So I guess some of the ones that people are finding aren't the Asian bee. So maybe we don't have to be quite as worried, but I still wouldn't want to be stung by one of them.
Are they 2 inches like the other ones?
Yeah, it was a big bee. I
They're
sent
big. Okay.
a picture earlier. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I did. I couldn't zoom in inside the bottle, but it looked pretty big. Yeah. So I guess, well, like I said, people have a whole bunch of time now to check out the newscasts, and I think it was a couple of weeks ago. It was in Tennessee or Arkansas, so whatever. They did say I guess the Asian one has enough venom to kill a 150, 200-pound man. So it's not going to be our typical bees in New England. So let's keep them where they are. Anyway.
I think you have to get stung by them twice, though.
I'm not sure. I thought it said once, but I don't know. I guess maybe it's, yeah. Well, once, twice, if you got it on you, it gets off, it might just go back and bite you again, whatever, It's not looking for somebody else. So the other thing too is I brought up a little bit before, I ran the last couple of days versus the first days of COVID. And like I said, Bellingham was higher, around 19 versus 15%. But now we've dropped back to, I haven't looked at what the state level is, but we've dropped all the way down to about 17.5 So almost 2 full points, and the other numbers have dropped 6% and 8%. That's confirmed versus active and active versus recovered. So, that's it's all a function of testing and, active versus, confirmed and stuff like that. But anyway, so it looks like it's dropping. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
I don't know if you did notice the email too. The case that was at the depot court actually turned out to be a false positive, or it's a negative. So that we didn't have an active case down there, which is good, because that place scares me if they get loose in there.
Yeah. What about the Charles? When we
Well,
had
how did we determine that, Bruce?
Esther got the results back. They ran the test again, and it came back negative.
But was it 2 weeks after?
I'd have to check with her tomorrow when I catch her. But all I knew is when she sent the email over the weekend that it was negative, I was like, "Yep, that's good news."
Just curious if, when was the second one done to rule out if it was actually positive or negative?
So you have to quarantine the minute you get a positive, even if it's a false, right? So the question is, what level, what time frame of her quarantine was she in when she got retested?
Right, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. So that's a good point. Maybe we can get that from Esther in the morning or something.
Yeah,
like
we'll
that.
ask her. Yep.
Okay. Review of various business plans for openings. Do we have any?
Yeah, we do have one
Okay.
that came in. It's the tanning salon. What's the name of the business here? Blush Tan. It's a spray tan application, and it's not really clear where it falls in the essential, non-essential there. That was the email I just sent over. They did, present a case to the committee. The committee had a chance to look at it today and recommended that we let them come in under the phase 1 program as with the hair salons and barbers. If you get a second to read through your thing there, you'll see that it's 1 employee and 1
Spray bed. Spray hut, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Spray booth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Spray
to the
booth.
spray
Yeah,
booth,
that's
there's no contact, because it's an airbrush spray application, so that the if they wear their personal protective gloves and masks, there's no contact, so we provide some level of protection and social distancing. I don't see any issues with how they're doing it, and the board had taken a vote and felt that that's something that could work under the phase 1 safe and provide the service without becoming a real issue. With the project comes with a complete cleaning and disinfecting protocol, hygiene, and stuff like that. So they did a pretty good job of putting together their application.
Okay. Does the person obviously getting sprayed can't have a mask on, or else you'd have an outline of it?
Oh, Vinny.
I don't know. But, if the applicator is wearing a mask, I'm comfortable with that. That's fine. Yeah.
Well, the applicator isn't in there.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's
It's a
you get
machine
in this
that
booth
does
and it's okay. It's like one of those automatic spray booths. Great.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
also have a hand applicator person, the spray by hand, as well as the machine, so that touch up in sensitive areas, I guess.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
But I think that they typically wear some type of mask anyway.
Yeah.
Well, probably goggles, right? Can't get in your eyes.
Yeah, so it's okay. I spoke with the applicant, and yeah, even before this pandemic, they were actually wearing everything we're asking them to wear now.
Okay.
They have goggles, masks, the gowns, gloves, everything.
Okay.
SOPs.
Thanks, Jim.
Yep. Okay. So does somebody want to make a motion for that plan to be approved as phase 1?
I'll make the motion. I'll make a motion that we approve the spray tanning salon to be effective in phase 1.
Okay, I'll second that.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried. Great, okay. Earth Day cleanup updates.
None.
Okay, I have seen people out though. I was around this weekend, actually going to the recycle center, and there were several families out on Lake Street and one other street. They were Bellingham, they were not Franklin, but they were out in Bellingham, parts of Lake Street, and I think one on Cross Street. They were picking up stuff, so I thought that was good. They actually moved their recycle and trash bin with them, so instead of using a bag, they were using the actual bins. So thought that was a little bit odd because, you know, those bins are not small. But whatever, it works, you know. I was gonna stop and say, take a picture and get a shirt, you know, whatever, but I don't know. Too much.
Limited edition shirts, Vinny. Limited edition. Don't forget to say that.
It's limited.
Yes, yes, limited edition, right. It'll be inaccurate next year. It'll be 51 years instead of 50. So, you know, it's like, I don't know.
That's why we have to get rid of them this year.
Right. Okay, so complaints update. Bruce, what do we got? Any complaints other than the weekend?
Yeah, a couple over the weekend. Nothing real serious. You know, a couple people wanting to open sooner than we can allow. But I think they'll get over that. I mean, everybody's waiting patiently, and we've done the best we can to try to put a committee together and help move things along. Right. Other than that, just that couple killer bees that turn out not to be necessarily the killer bees that we're watching. Couple complaints about somebody not wearing their mask properly. You know, I had to go down and educate somebody that, you know, you can't wear it around your chin. It doesn't help much.
Right. The other thing I did notice, you know, remember the Planet A bins at Larry's? They're available, but the one at the high school or middle school and a couple others in town are wrapped with like saran wrap. I didn't stop to see. There's a sign on it. You know anything about that, Dennis or Bruce?
First time hearing of that.
I haven't heard anything about that either, Vinny.
Okay, they're wrapped with like you know, shrink wrap, and there's a white sign. I guess I'll break down and slide in there and take and read it because they're completely sealed with shrink wrap where the opening is, where you put it. But that said, no one's putting trash near them, which is interesting, you know.
Maybe we should have Larry's do the same thing. They were full again today. Did you see that?
I did not. I didn't go out
Good.
today. Then
Good. I didn't want you to see it. I
Okay.
saw it and heard the call, so we're good.
were they
on that.
on the ground or were they just full?
No, they were full and on the ground. So
It was lined up neatly, but there was a lot.
it was, yeah.
I wonder why they wouldn't get more containers. I mean, if it's such a popular site, why wouldn't they get 2 or 3 more containers?
Well, they pay him $7.50 a container. They probably don't want to pay him anymore. I don't know. I mean, you got to admit, prior to COVID, it wasn't as rampant. Like every other day now, we have the bins full. And
Yeah, but the problem is they're putting stuff out that is not clothes and shoes. That's the biggest problem. They're
correct.
sticking-
Yeah, there was TV sets there, furniture. I mean, you know, someone's using it as a junkyard, you know. And I guess the reason why it's like this right now is because of COVID. People are home and they're just spring cleaning. And, you know, the dumpster is more expensive than driving over to they call the Larry's dumpster, you know. I don't know.
So I don't think Savers is open yet either, Vinny.
Okay.
So people can't drop their stuff off there. So the
Okay. I
bins
didn't know
is-
that.
And people are definitely like doing spring cleaning now. Because
Yeah.
what else do you do?
Right. Although, if you look at the newscasts, the roads have been quite intense on morning and afternoon commutes now. So
People are going back to work.
some people are going back to work in phase 1, going to be clogging the highways. So whatever. Okay.
I mean, a big fearless leader said he was going back to work. I think he is on here. Dan Spencer said he had to go back to work.
Oh, okay.
Don't remind me, Bruce.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it local or is it Boston, Dan?
No, I'm out of Dedham, but I'm on the road, so.
You're on the road, okay. So, do you notice a lot of traffic?
Well, I still have this week off. I
Oh,
go back
okay.
on June 1st.
Okay. Well, have fun. Okay, food inspection reports. Rob, do we have anything?
So I don't have any more reports at this point. I did have a training today with the new software. So they had me set up with a tutorial and ran me through the system. We're showing me how to set up some things. We should hopefully be completely up and running this week, and I'll be using the new software to do some inspections this weekend.
Great, thanks. Okay, I don't think we have any other discussion, so I guess we have bills. Home Depot.
I've got that one. Okay, so I make a motion to approve the invoice to Home Depot for the gift certificate for the Earth Day thing, $54.95. Trisha?
I second that.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, so carried. Okay, next one is Bruce Wilson's license 153.53.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of $153.53 to Bruce Wilson for reimbursement for his land surveyor license.
All right, I second that.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried. Okay, next one's a betterment bill for ADC Septic and Robert Spiker at 12 Bliss Road.
Yep. I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of $11,750 for the betterment bill to ADC Septic and Robert Spiker for 12 Bliss Road.
Okay, I second that.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried. Okay. So, do we have plans tonight?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, that plan, Kelly, was the plan that we approved at the last one. I was just waiting for a copy to be able to come in so that you guys can sign it. And I also have another one that I printed. They've been PDFing over the plans, and I've been printing them on my machine here, so that once I've got it, then get the stamp block on there. You guys, I'll probably drop it at one of you guys' houses tomorrow for signatures.
So we already made a motion on these ones, Bruce?
Yeah, those have already been approved.
Okay.
It's just a matter of getting your signatures on it where they had waivers.
I'll drop these
Kelly,
off.
I'm around tomorrow, so I can.
All right. I have this week's and last week's. Do we want to talk about our schedule? Do we still want to do these every week? Is that needed?
We could talk about that. That's a good idea.
So the committee's not going to meet every week now that Dan's going back to work.
Okay.
So we're gonna meet, on a as need basis.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys want to try to go to, every other week and then add one if we need it, or what's your thoughts on that? Or
Yeah, I like that. Why don't we do every two, and then if we find that we're adding one, then we can go to a month and then add them in and see if that works out,
Okay.
Because I think the next schedule for phase 2 is it June 1 or June 8th? So that should give us an easy 2 weeks. Easy.
June 8th, Vinny.
Okay, good. So we wouldn't need to meet, obviously, next time, which would be the 3rd or something. So we'll do the 8th. We'll do the 11th or whatever it is. Anyway, that'll be, a good idea. So we want to motion that. We'll go every 2 weeks, and add as needed. Or
Are you fine with that, Kel?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't think we need to motion on that, though, do we?
okay, fine. In that case, that's what we'll do.
Yeah. The other
Laura's
question
got that.
I didn't know if we should we get one of those digital thermometers for Bruce when he goes on these. He has to go, these calls. Does he need to take some?
He has one.
He has one, yeah. We use it for food.
Not the food one, the one that they use on patients.
Okay.
And then
I think
if
the food
we
one
have somebody show up at the window that's questionable, we can take their temperature,
Tricia says the food one should work though, Bruce. Did you try that?
Yeah, I've been shooting myself with it. It's not reliable.
It isn't? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You can get one. WB Mason has it. I was going to check to see if Home Depot had one, but the price at WB Mason's is reasonable. It's about $85 or something like that.
Okay.
I think we should get a couple of them then. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
The problem is you can't leave it in your truck though,
Right. Right.
because it will overheat. So it's something that you'd have to like take with you and then
You have
bring
to
it in.
get yourself a holster. Get a holster, Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'll have to get a license to carry for you there, Bruce.
I know.
Okay, so let me ask the question. The one that you get there from WB Mason, is it still a non-contact or is it a contact thermometer?
No, it's contact free, about 2 or 3 inches from your forehead
Okay, fine.
or whatever body part you pointed at.
Okay, is it, if it's
It
more,
looks like the one you use for food, doesn't it?
Yeah, very similar.
okay. Question, you might want to check this, Bruce. It's a little scientific study for you in your spare time, is check and see if that one is better than the food one. If it is, we're using that for food too, because,
You wouldn't be it doesn't go as low on the temperature scale.
oh, okay, good. So we
It's
can't
gonna
do
be-
38 to 41. Got it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's like 91 to 105 or something like that.
Okay, good, good. Okay. Okay,
Let's
so
make a motion on that.
I think so. Why don't we get two, you know?
I think we
And-
should get 2 at least.
Yep.
We can leave one always at the office.
Right.
I
So
was
that
going to
way if
leave one on,
someone comes in, then Tim and the
Yeah.
girls can use it too.
yeah, put it on the front counter somewhere, or put it with Laura.
Yeah.
Okay, you want a motion that, Trish or Kelly?
Yep. I'd like to make a motion that we buy 2 thermometers from WB Mason.
Second that.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye,
Aye.
opposed, abstained, so carried. Okay, great. So,
That's it.
guess
That's it.
not too long.
Oh,
Not
what's
bad.
so when are we meeting next? Are we going to skip a week now, or
Yeah, we'll go to June 11th.
June 11th, yeah,
Unless we need something, then we can add it in.
correct.
Can I jump in real quick, Vin?
Yeah, sure, go ahead, Dan.
So I know we're waiting on, there was another business that petitioned to open, and we're waiting to get some information back. Jim Cupfer was going to get some questions that we had.
Okay,
If he gets that information back, he'll post the Economic Development Committee meeting by Thursday, because we need if he gets the information back by Thursday. So it's kind of a, so if we do have to meet on Tuesday, we'll let you know by Thursday if you guys have another meeting as well.
okay, yeah, that'll work. What kind of
That'll work.
business is it, Dan?
For the gymnastics.
It's gymnastics, but it's a phase 1 where they're letting their experienced competition gymnasts train.
Okay,
It's more like a personal training type thing as opposed to a open gym thing. But we had questions. They wanted to have more than 10 people, and we told them that we got to kind of limit that. So
Right,
go back and come up with the answers. Just another thing I just wanted to address is I know I talked to Trish on Saturday. Was it Saturday? It was Saturday, right? About the golf course issues.
yes, yeah,
And I just, I know she spoke to the owner where the complaints were, and I just want to commend you guys as a board of how you guys handled that. It was fantastic. I know as we start opening up some of these businesses, there's going to be some people who have complaints that may not be warranted. So the fact that, we investigate before we enforce is admirable. So I just want to commend this entire board on how that whole thing was handled this weekend.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
thanks. Yeah, that we definitely were gonna investigate every one of them first and then go from there. And some of the rationale with, it could have been employees who were walking around, but I don't know if there'd be a bunch of employees here and there. But anyway, we got it resolved, and the layout is different than Bungay or New England. So I was unaware of that, but they have an open, what do you call it, like carport type thing versus an enclosed. And I guess the person said, there shouldn't be, most people are paying online or they're doing their thing. They just got to get their card and their pencil, I guess, whatever, and then do their thing. So, I mean, it worked out good. I'm glad we didn't, you know, have to do any regulatory stuff, so.
Hey, quick question. We had June 11th as our next meeting. Isn't it supposed to be June 9th, a Tuesday?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah,
the
it's gonna be a
same.
Tuesday, yeah.
It'll be
Alright, so
Tuesday,
it's
so it'll be the
June 9th.
9th then.
Oh, was I looking at the wrong date?
You went Thursday, which is the 11th.
Oh,
Okay.
We used to be Thursday.
We used to be
Yeah.
Thursday, we went to Tuesday.
Trish,
Yeah,
as far as you know, it could be 2018 too. This whole thing, who knows what year it is?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, that's good, because if you guys meet as the ad hoc committee on Thursday, then, you know, we could do it on Tuesday, whatever, you know. That works, I guess. Okay,
All right, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Trish,
Tricia? Bueller?
Froze.
Bueller?
I think we lost him.
No, I think it froze.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yep.
Vinny, make the second.
Okay, I'll second that.
All those in favor?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye for Trish too, I guess, or opposed, abstained, so carried.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay,
Thank you.
have a good night.